So TikTok, we're in my garage. In these boxes here are a bunch of radios that I purchased on eBay for winter projects because I need something to do. I suffer from seasonal affective disorder, and when I can't go out and ride that Harley right there, and I can't go outside and go in the pool, I need something else to do on these early nights when the sun sets so early. The winning bid on these three radios, believe it or not, was $7.38. There's three radios in there. And we're going to grab the crappiest one, the worst condition. This brown one that's in there, we're going to see if we can resurrect that. I'm expecting a craptastic packing job. Again, the winning bid was $7.38. So whatever condition these things arrived in is the condition they arrived in. Okay, so here it is, the worst conditioned one of the bunch. Let's see if we can resurrect this thing. Okay, so here's the worst condition one here. We've got some shattered cabinet, which I don't know if there's anything I can really do, anything about that. We've got a knob that's broken too. We can try. We used a soldering iron, we heated up some staples, we forced them into plastic, and we kind of welded that shut. It's looking pretty good, all things considered. At least it's... Here's another radio. As you can see, this is badly offline and bent from poor shipping. But for $7.38, I won't call the guy out, although I wish it would have been packed better. That's out of the chassis. That's the one we're going to try to resurrect, but I'd like to see if I could bend that back too. So let's try that. I cleaned it up and I lined it up a little bit better. That's going to be a different project though. Let's go back to the... Alright, so we got the original one back together. Now we just have to figure out the wiring there. I know it's a 6 volt and a 75 volt pack. It uses an RCA VS50, which is a 675. We've got batteries that we can replace to work this, but we need to figure out some wiring first. Even though we're running on battery, this crusty cord is part of the equation because it's the interlock that allows it to work on batteries. This needs to be plugged in right there for it to be operable on batteries, so we're going to clean these contacts. It's part of the circuit. I gotta say, I'm not really hopeful about this one working. There seems to be some issue, possibly, with the tubes, filaments, connections, and the circuit to them. But let's see what we got. We're gonna hook up some power, we'll see what happens. To create my 6 volt pack, I used this 9 volt holder with 2 dead AA's wrapped in foil as spacers. If you're going to do something like that, make sure they're absolutely dead because it could cause a fire. Absolutely dead. These were absolutely dead. These were some nickel cads that were sitting around for so long. They are just stone cold dead, no voltage at all, not even a little bit. I split an old connector in half from a donor radio to hook up to my 67.5 volt battery, which we're going to use for the 75 volt portion of this. Yes, it will work, even though it's lower voltage. Okay, so we made up a 6 volt battery pack using 4 AA's and 2 dead batteries wrapped in foil. We isolated it with tape. We have a previously built battery here. This happens to be a 90 volt. I tried the 67 and it worked, but the volume was quite low. This radio needs some help. There is definitely something going on with it. It does meet the definition of an operating radio, but let me show you. So it plays, but not very well. Let's try a different room with less interference.
218-6030.
So it does meet the definition of working, but it does not work well. It probably needs a recap.
We call it the little pill.
It's about the only station I can get.
It's great to support your cardio health, your brain function, blood pressure, muscle strength, immunity, mood, circulation, sleep, relaxation. Jan went down the alphabet list. It does.
So what have we done?
For so little. It costs $9.95.
We resurrected this thing.
And put it to the test.
We repaired the break in the cabinet. Needs a knob.
Of our awesome #1 best-selling.
But it is a working
super
radio.
delicious.
Well, there's a station that picks up better. But it is a working radio.
Nightlife. I sailed on one of the most stunning yachts in the world. Jumped into the Mediterranean Sea, so clear and warm. If you're blue, people have. Holiday season, some children will wake up to quiet homes and no tears for Toys for Tots. That is something that people. A couple of quick testimonials from our customers, our own customers who have used MagBlue, and then
I guess that qualifies as working.
Get started with their $10
I guess it does.
bottle.
So there you have it,
Georgia
a resurrection.
June 2020.
Another one
She gives
from the
MagBlue
trash pile.
5 stars, and she says,
$7.38 divided by 3.
MagBlue product.
I don't know.
I've been taking it for about 2 weeks.
$3 radio.
and I have had no leg or foot
There you go.
cramps.
This is that other radio. There were 3 that came, but this is the other radio. I already have a battery for this, so we're going to try and see if this radio works. Here's another of the exact same radio.
Fighting alone for 50 years. The foundation.
You can see it works, and I built the battery for it, so let me show you. Here is a rebuilt battery specifically for this radio. Let's plug it in that one, see what happens. Well, the new one did not instantly work with battery in it. This is the one I got today. I'm not going to start testing the tubes now. I do have one here that does work. Let's get where there's no static. Get to a better spot.
And this is his story. Nice to meet you. My name's David.
So we do have a
I've been
working one.
pharmacist for
It's just not the
44
one that
years,
came in today.
and I'm from Flowery Branch.
And here is the last one that came in. I'm not going to resurrect this right now because I have another one just like it. This right here, it's already been resurrected.
This is Cousin Brucey's rock and roll party. Dazzle.
8.5 trillion.
James. It is.
I grew up listening to you every Saturday night with my parents.
So-
They always had on the car radio.
I don't need to resurrect that one either at the moment. So we have this for a future project. We have this for a future project. We got that other one working. Here it is again one last time.
So in would be, functional.
As it warmed up, it got a little better.
And then on would be
The capacitor is reformed, no doubt.
So we
Not too many stations.
Penetration there.
And we can choose their own plan.
So exciting.
Doesn't pick up many stations.
Brand founders, we've been, and yeah.
Well, I guess it
no
qualifies.
I think it's just going to go.
Qualifies as resurrected and working, though not working well. But there you have it. Another radio resurrection.